Hi, this is Greg Colosi. This is part 3 of Colosi's 13 Laws of Business Success. Hi, I'm Greg Colosi. I'm 69 years young. I've started 33 businesses. Most of them didn't make it. And those are the ones that I learned the most from. Success, failure leaves clues. Success does not. You learn more from your so-called failures or setbacks than you do from your successes. So these laws are about those. These laws don't change as you get older. What changes is how you understand this, okay? Law number 10, focusability. This one is personal. As you can probably tell, I have ADD tendencies. I tend to jump around. I tend to go to the next shiny object, okay? Fortunately now, I'm focused on shiny objects, though, within what I'm doing, something that can help me to make what I'm doing go smoother, faster, better, okay? I figured out this, that 1 hour, Peter Drucker in a book called, it was one of his time management books, okay? And it said 1 hour of uninterrupted time is equal to 8 hours of interrupted time. What that means is if you're not interrupted for an hour, you can get a full day's work done. That's why I recommended to all my clients in the dry cleaning industry that they get their office out of their plant. And the ones that listened to me, their businesses grew like crazy. And it didn't start all at once. Maybe it was an hour at Starbucks or a couple of hours at the library. And then it became, most of the day somewhere else, maybe converting a bedroom in your house to an office. You can just get so much more done and then visit your business. This place right here, I had companies where I had offices in town, but I worked out of here. Didn't have an office at the official office because I can get more work done here. Okay? Use goals with deadlines. A goal without a deadline is just a dream. And focusability is a skill that you engineer, not hope for. Maybe you're born with it. I was not. And now I am much better at it and still got to get better. Law number 11. This is a big one. Maintaining a positive mental attitude while assuming a negative result. Robert Ringer wrote a book called Winning Through Intimidation. The title does not give proper due to what the book is all about. And this is one of the things that he said in his book, a big part of the book, and that is how to maintain a positive mental attitude while assuming a negative result. So let me explain this in my life, and maybe you can relate it to something else, okay? For lack of a better type of business, I am in every business, I'm in the marketing of my business. And that's the part that I excel in, the marketing part, the sales of whatever I'm selling. To do that, though, you've got to write copy, you've got to write ads, you've got to build landing pages, and you've got to test those. And you're going to have to go through a lot of tests to find one that works, okay? I put together a sales letter for the dry clean industry for bag drops. And it took 18 versions of this letter to finally get one that really worked well. And I knew what I was doing, okay? It wasn't random. I've been following the principles of direct marketing my whole life with my first business in June of 1980. But you just never know how the market is going to respond, okay? So you're failing your way to find the solution. You're failing forward. You're finding out what is not going to work, okay? Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before he found the light bulb. Did he call it failure? No. He found 9,999 ways that it wouldn't work. It's not pessimism, as you can tell from that. Testing, like I just talked about, you're going to anticipate there are going to be challenges, okay? You're going to get stressed by testing these ideas. Prepare for failure, like I talked about, or setbacks. Don't be fragile if you don't get it right away. And optimism without preparation is recklessness. Okay, you must be optimistic, but know that, okay, it didn't work that time. I expected it. Let's go to the next. Okay, let's go to the next. And let's go to the next. And let's go to the next. So, maintaining a positive mental attitude while assuming a negative result. Winning Through Intimidation by Robert Ringer. Number 12, never, never, ever give up. I told you I started 33 businesses. It's over 40 now, but I stopped counting. And as I told you, most did not make it, okay? I don't like to say the word failure, but most of them did not make it, okay? Either went bankrupt or I stopped doing them. And I didn't look at it as failure. It's actually tuition. Business, learning, tuition. You're paying the price, okay? Pay attention to your language. I don't use the word problem. It's a situation. It's a setback. It's a challenge. Or even best, it's an opportunity to do something new. So watch the language that you use and do not, I repeat, do not make excuses. Persistence beats brilliance when brilliance quits. You don't have to be the sharpest tool in the toolbox to make it happen in business. You just got to be persistent and consistent. And I got ahead of myself. Law number 13, the biggest one, there are no excuses. None. Man up, woman up. Take full responsibility for your business and your life. Success is your fault. Failure is your fault. This is the moment that power comes back to you when you make no excuses. No matter what, I'm going to see it through to the end. And if you can't make it happen, it's not a failure. Switch lanes or find another way to make it happen. Okay? So if you're 69 or anywhere near that, like I am, thinking about starting a business, you're not too late. You're not behind the 8 ball. You're prepared. The laws have never changed. You finally understand them. If you got any questions, put them down in the comments. And God bless America. We live in the greatest country in the world to start businesses, and it's easier more than now with all the technology to learn it. And we'll do another video on technology for seniors. Okay, I'm a senior and I'm getting it. Some things I don't like, but I grind it out. Okay, make it a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.